Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Liz, and this is Love Out Loud. I've been away from social media now for about 3 years, and I just thought it was a good kind of comeback for me to share a little bit about why I left initially and some of the learnings from being outside of social. When I say outside of social, I was like gone from social media. I don't know if YouTube is still considered. So I think to an extent, YouTube is still considered social. But I would pop on YouTube because I love videos, and sometimes in my quest of looking at videos, I stop by for maybe watching a favorite content creator. So if you account that, but I'm talking about, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the likes. So I was absolutely not on. So one of the things that I personally learned being away from, social media space for 3 years is that life is much quieter. I think the second thing in line with that is that life got more productive. I think I just got more productive. Like I was talking earlier on the first point was the time that allows, the time that creates rather. There was just more time to do other things that I enjoyed. I actually picked up reading again. I love reading. And I realized that I always complain about, oh, I don't have time to read. But really, do I not have time to read, or I not make time to read? Or I just preoccupied myself with other non relevant things and just head down looking on social. So again, that just allowed me more productivity, time with my family, my kids, doing things that they enjoy as well, and just being more aware. Third thing I would say is that this parasocial relationships. I think you see your friends for who they are, and it didn't mean that I didn't have good friends, but I think sometimes there is this misconstrued nature of friendship when it comes to social media. You may have not talked to someone for a whole year, right? But because you see their doings on social, you just feel like you're connected. But it's this false, not authentic sense of connection that you can't just pick up the phone anymore just because the distance has sort of just grown even more. And it's a weird kind of it's a weird kind of dynamic because you see them, but you don't see them. You know what they're doing, but you still don't feel connected to them. Anyways, for me, that wasn't like the number one reason, but I just realized that I kind of saw friendships for what they were, to be honest. Being out, like who really would reach out to you if they don't see you on social? I don't know. Like if your friends don't see you on social, do you think any of them will actually take a phone, text you, see how you're doing genuinely? So it was just one of those things that it kind of gave me more clarity into. So the fourth thing leaving social media allowed me was just the peace of mind. Oh my goodness. I guess it's also a connecting point to number one, which was, having more, think life got quieter, but peace of mind also comes with that because honestly, I just felt kind of centered. I just felt peace. I mean, yes, there might be some things, and I know some of us may have some, FOMO, like, fear of missing out, but really, there were still so many exciting things going on in my life. So many fun, exciting things. And I'm not going to lie, they're part of me at some points when I take photos or videos of my friend, of my kids doing something. I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to share this on social, but who am I really sharing it to? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm experiencing it. My family is experiencing it. Maybe I can share it with my immediate family, but what does that the validation of someone liking what my kid did or what I did or what I ate or what I wore, where I went. What does that do to me? Like for me though, I know some people, we're all cut out different, but for me, it didn't really do much for me, my quality of life. So I guess I just didn't really miss that part, but I do know that it really did allow me to be recentered. Just an enormous peace that came with being away from social media. And the final thing, the fifth thing is that, I think my relationship with God really got more deepened. I think I can unequivocally say that, the quality of my relationship with God now versus 3 years ago grown leaps and bounds. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't wake up in the morning and I'm just trying scrolling and seeing what was going on. What did I miss from the last 8 hours that I was here? But it's just like really intentional. I feel like I have a clear direction for my day. Again, productivity wise is skyrocketed. And just all in all, I just feel like I feel like that's really the use of social media. Like, if you have a business, if you have things to do, you can push your business, let it work for you. Essentially, don't let social media steal from you. And I think a lot of times when you're doing your inventory, seeing how much damage social media does, if it's not really adding to your life, it could be time for some elimination. So, I mean, I'm not to preach, it's really just from my experience of how the last 3 years have been. And coming back on YouTube has always been I would say my selected social media platform. Like I've been posting on YouTube for many, many years. I would go back, come back, but YouTube, I just kind of like, because I think YouTube has been so informative to me. I learned a lot of things from this platform. So I've always had this love for YouTube. So if there's any other platforms that I don't even imagine, I don't know if I'll go back to Instagram. I don't know. Yeah. If you've also, on a hiatus from social media, post below. Let me know some of the learnings and things that you were able to learn in your time off space from social. And my relationship is still the same here. I don't think I'm like going full blown on social rather, but I think I'm just at that point now where I want to talk more. I want to share more. And I think YouTube is my platform of choice for that. Thank you again for stopping by. And I hope you stick around for more. My name is Liz again, and this is Love Out Loud. See you. Bye.